you know.
Yeah, maybe. I guess maybe it just seems like they made him too strong too quickly, and so like there isn't a lot of obstacles that he was overcoming. He was like getting through them pretty quickly. Like I liked what's her name, who's like wants to date him or whatever, and she's
Yeah.
Like I liked her because it was like they had that mission. They almost died, and then they do it, and then she was like depressed and stuff. Then she's thinking about leaving and stuff. They do another mission, and they almost die again. So she's like, "All right, I'm getting out of here."
Yeah.
So I kind of liked her character because I feel like it was a more realistic sort of life of how a hunter might be when they're like gonna die or like they're struggling, being a hunter and stuff.
Yep.
And she was a healer, but like not healing people fast enough. I was like, we were taking you out of the party.
Yeah, she's a B-level healer that just sucks. So the one thing with researching this show is that because it's done, like I've been trying to avoid spoilers like mines.
Yeah.
From what I can tell, there's a lot of people and a lot of lore that is still to come.
Yeah, I went on the wiki page. I saw all these new characters I didn't see before. I was like, oh my god, there's still so much.
Yeah, I just really hope that season 1 is he's kind of going off on all these faceless characters, right? But when he gets to some real S and A players, maybe it's going to be a bit different.
Yeah.
But then again, was Kang a B, the guy who he got the self power from?
Got the what power from?
The when he killed the guy who was crazy, he was hired. The guy we were just talking about.
Oh, the one whose like brother is like a big time.
Yeah, that's Kang.
God, yeah.
His name is Kang. So.
Oh, yeah. He's. Oh, God, I forgot.
Was he a B?
I can't remember. He might be. I forgot.
Yeah, I just want to see him like just get beat up again. Like, don't be so like.
Yeah, because it wasn't until the end where he was actually struggling, and it was like this should have been happening. While he was like, "Oh, I got this thing," and he's like, "Oh, I'm losing" or something like that.
I was hoping when they had the job change, he would like D-level
yeah.
or something.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
I thought that'd been pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm also a sucker for anything RPGs, man. Like when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, it's an RPG! Oh my god!" I was a massive World of Warcraft.
I was kind of like, okay, just be good.
I don't.
It was like, I mean, it was good, but.
Brad just canceled again. I thought it was good. I thought this was I would go recommend watching. I think there's a lot of stuff there.
Now, if you're going off potential of like lore and the world building and stuff, I'll give you that. I'll say if you want to like take a chance on it, go take a chance on it. But
I think. Yeah, no, the first 3 episodes. And also, too, the reason why I'm like, I have a lot of faith in this is because of the popularity of the show, of the manhwa, like, as a webcomic, is so massive.
Yeah.
So, maybe the pacing wasn't as correct on the anime. Because, for instance, maybe they mentioned it, but I didn't realize that if a dungeon was open 7 days, then the monsters come out. That whole incident.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the whole incident at the beginning, was because.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right, and so there's a lot of that stuff. I don't think they harped on a lot. They could have added tension by making them be in the cave for too long and then running out of time. Like that kind of stuff. To build up tension. What else is there to this anime? Yeah, no, I'm going good. I just wish that because he has the system and because he can level up, it does make him a little OP and it makes him a little.
Yeah, cause it was just like, man, it's like this dude's cheating and everything, and he's getting all strong, all fast. I'm like, hold on, like.
Yeah, seriously, it's like I alone cheat.
Yeah,
loses the arm. Oh, I can have my
solo cheating. This is like Barry Bonds. Like what?
100%.
The Barry Bonds of hunters. Like that's what
100%. No, because he's getting beat up. Takes a potion. He's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
he lost a limb. Full recovery.
Because it's like they went from like the first mission is like, okay, worship this god the right way or else you die.
Yeah.
To like, oh, here's a little wolf.
I know. Yeah. Dude, that was such a. honestly, that's one. It was.
I'm not saying it has to be the same level as that, but like maybe a little more creative. I guess. I don't know.
That was such a strong intro. Yeah. Oh my god, you're right. That does kind of hurt my heart. That was a very strong intro. First three.
I was like, damn. I was like, I don't know how they're gonna get out of this one. Everybody's getting killed.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
I knew he wouldn't be dead in that first two. But I said, oh, that's super cool. It's when the system came where I was thinking, okay, like, can't everyone else at least have the system? Like, I'm not saying they can level. I get it. The conceit is that he's the only one that can level up.
It's like if they all had the system, but he has something in the system that made him stronger.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be different. But he has the system and he can get stronger. Right. Like, and also, mind you, before y'all start attacking us, we have not read the webcomic. We're only talking about season 1. I'm sure
actually on chapter 75, you know.
Yeah, look, I'm sure it'll get great, and I'm sure I'll change my tune. It's especially with how season 1 ends, it just stops. Like an independent film.
I was like, cause it was over. I was like, I know it was 12 episodes, but I was like, there's got to be a 13th one. And I was like, nope, next series.
Yeah, there was no. I think to your point, they should have when Kang, when he fought Kang, that would have been a good climax.
Yeah, I just thought that would have been just a good way to end it, because like you've been seeing this guy throughout the season, and he turns out to be a bad guy, and it's a serious fight. And even though it wasn't a serious fight, he beats him easily.
Yeah, he basically fought putties.
That was so annoying. I'm like, oh, this is a challenge, and it's like, oh,
he basically fought putties for like an hour, and then he came back, and then he got sent out because he didn't do his side quest, and he got sent in to fight the putties again, and I was just like, okay. Yeah,
because like that part was annoying, because it's like, oh, this guy is just like works for the association. Then you find out, I take this money. All right, I'm actually this murderer. It's like, what?
Yeah. This goes to and I don't know if this is a problem or not, but sometimes I'm like, hey, you don't have to follow the source material to a T. Like. Yeah. You could have actually just taken that bit to Kang and fighting Kang and made that the entire season, because one, clearly the show the story's done, right?
Right.
So you could have taken your time with the first bit of content and really just fleshed that out for 12 episodes, because you would have added more stakes. I don't feel like the anime was rushed.
No, I don't think it was rushed either.
That's the weird part. I don't think
it wasn't rushed.
Yeah, that's the weird part. I don't think it was rushed, but I think they could have expanded on.
They could have done more with the characters that survived the first mission.
Right, yeah.
Because like the old guy was pretty interesting, and then you don't see him for a few episodes until the next mission where the guy, the agent goes crazy. That's a great
point. Yeah,
they could have done a little bit more of that. And then they did some with the what's her name? I forgot the girlfriend's name but like they did some stuff with her, which I thought was actually pretty good. But they could have done more with with the father. It was like, I got these kids and stuff. They could have done more with those characters, but like then maybe have that been the finale of season 1.
Yeah, and how they were all like tormented because they got saved by him and then he's dead, because I feel like this is going to be the long-running theme of the show, but bringing up Attack on Titan, right?
Yeah.
But when Eren got eaten, they spent an episode going, "Oh my God, he died. He's dead. He got eaten."
For a minute, I'm like, "Baby, he ain't coming back."
He got eaten. I was like, I remember I first saw that. I was like, "Oh, they really just ate him?"
Yeah, I was like, "Is he coming back?"
And every part to me was like, "I know he's coming back." But they're selling me on
that. Because I was like, he's still in the opening credits.
Right. And so, like, you could have really expanded on that. Not filler content, but but just kind of narratively expanded on it to drive home, like, yo, these people got saved by someone who they think is dead.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's so much there.
And I felt like they didn't. Yeah, they could have added some stuff to get to know these other characters.
Yeah,
Because they did a good job with the girlfriend, like showing how like upset she was and like not sure if she wants to be a hunter and things like that. Even like the sister, they did some decent stuff with her.
Right. Because
now I'm talking about all these things. I don't know if they would have enough time to. Well, yeah, actually no, they would have because they would have had that the entire season if they wanted the agent bad guy dude to be the final.
Well, I'm only saying they should have done more stuff with the other characters because you killed 3 of them off. And and they were like, oh, he has the kid, or when he felt guilty. You could have really just
done something.
Not with the first. I don't mean the one from the double dungeon. I'm talking about when they got killed by.
Right.
Because I was like, the ones who survived, they could have really on some Final Destination type time.
Oh,
just really just I made it. I have my family, and just really just bring home like. Their lives are fine now, and and then bring them back for that episode. Just not even on just half an episode. Just focus on it.
Yeah, it's just maybe that's what it is. It's just something I'm like weird, and it kind of weirdly like the part that should have been the end wasn't the end. Yeah. And it was just like I don't know. Maybe it's just like the way they just organized and just. Placed everything.
Yeah, maybe even the whole what's his name, Jinho, whatever the guy with the armor, setting up his own guild, right? They could have had it where so you focus a bit on like how they're going about it. Once again, this is a show I like. I want to get clear.
You know what? I think it's plot points maybe not placed in the right spots.
Yeah, after episode 3.
Yeah, and it was just like. Yo, this is cool, but like maybe put that there.
No. So I think it probably is that way in the webcomic. Just for the adaptation of the show, sometimes you got to rearrange a thing.
Oh yeah.
Once again, I think this show has a lot of potential. I still think it does a lot of things correct. I like the mechanics of I like the gaming mechanics.
Those are I think they do pretty well. Yeah, I think the mechanics.
The side quest, the system is evil as hell. Like, super inconvenient. The only thing I would have liked is if he gets 2 cheat codes. Like, okay, bad example, but like in Dragon Ball Z, right? Yeah. Goku can go Super Saiyan, and so can everyone else. But guess what? I can go Super Saiyan too, right? You get one cheat. You get one cheat. He has 2. He can level up and he can do the game mechanic. And so I wish that they shared some of his, because not like shared some of his, I wish that they shared some of his powers, like gave one of his abilities to everyone else.
Yeah.
That way it's a bit more of an even playing field.
Yeah, you don't want to make other fighting characters be too insignificant.
Yeah, he can call potions and stuff, right? But then again, I'm not even clear if, I think what's unclear to me is when they're in the dungeons, are they able to call potions and stuff? Like, are they able to? No, right?
I don't know.
Because the stealth guy was doing a bunch of weird stuff, and I was like,
"Oh yeah."
So I was like, but they didn't give me a clear. No, they do establish it because he asked someone if they can see the screen, his sister, and I think.
Oh right, yeah.
They couldn't see it.
When he first.
And
got
also too, if he's a hunter, he would have saw it before he died. So
right.
So yeah. So I mean, like, I feel like everyone should have the screen, or everyone can level up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, does everybody like he just has a screen? I was like, okay. Yeah, because I'm like, I feel like this would be a little bit better if everybody had the screen,
or if everyone can level up, but they're just doing it haphazardly. They don't know why, but he gets the screen, and he has a better understanding of how the mechanics work.
Yeah.
So, because I'm like, that's kind of how I would have done it. This show that I did not come up with, that I'm now just giving my feedback with no experience in writing.
As we say,
yeah, like giving my opinion with no experience in writing. Oh, but man. I'm throwing from the rafters my tomatoes. Once again, this is the show that I like. I think it has a lot of potential. I like the world. Once again, just to recap for all you guys, before y'all start yelling at me. I like the world. The pacing was good. There's just some things about the OP nature of the main character that takes away some of the stakes that I liked in the first 3 episodes. But it also could be that 12 episodes isn't enough time, as we said with Chainsaw Man. Like,
right.
A lot of good stuff, but it's like 12 is like, oh, I barely got into the show.
Maybe a little too short.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too short.
No, 100%. Anything else, Luffy?
Potential, but I
feel like
it just felt like am I watching like One Punch Man a little bit? I was like, this is way too easy.
Okay, yeah. I think the first 3 episodes I was like, yo, 8, maybe 9.
Yeah, well, I was like, this
and
is
then
heavy.
I think ending the show, I'm starting with a 7 out of 10. In the show.
7 is fair. I mean, I don't want to say if I'll do a little bit lower. Like this
5 is like, don't think of like grading a paper. Think of like a bell curve. So 5 is in the anime that you are most indifferent about. Like, yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool. Like that's your 5 in the middle. Just okay. Take it or leave it. I don't like it. I don't hate it.
Wait, so you said the 5 is what?
5 is in a bell curve.
Yeah.
5 is you're indifferent. It was good. It's bad.
No, I thought it was more than.
You're saying 6.
I'll say a 6. Yeah. I thought the action was good. I like the fighting and stuff like that.
I thought the action was good. I felt like it was a bit too much. There wasn't enough. I'm spoiled because of Naruto and JJK. And
you like hand-to-hand combat?
I love a good because this to me is supposed to be a lot of hand-to-hand.
Yeah.
That was one thing I wish was a bit. Like, I think the animation is really good. I think the fight choreography was a bit. It was fine. It wasn't bad, which is fine.
Yeah.
I think there was a scene where he did one of those drop the knife catch thing. I barely saw it. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe not. I could have sworn that's what was happening.
Oh, okay.
There was no fight scene or action scene that I think even compares to anything that we saw in JJK.
Oh no,
Naruto, even like OG Naruto or Attack on Titan. Like
no.
Like I'm just thinking about when
it was good.
Yeah,
the fight was good.
It was good. That was cool.
Yeah,
that's where I go. That was fine. Like, yeah, I was never like yo. Like,
I was.
Not just the fighting, but the set up to fight, or like just the one-liners. Or like when Noburudan hammered Mahito and JJK, and it hit the other, like just those weird, like it doesn't make sense, but it's so well choreographed in that universe. Right. I felt like there wasn't a lot of great choreography for what the universe was giving me, and part of it is because I think it was just faceless monsters, so it
was emotionless.
Yeah, the fighting
because since you're not really fighting anybody outside of the
first 2 episodes,
and then the hunters that betrayed you in a way.
Yeah,
it felt like it didn't feel like not much behind it. It was like it looks cool, but there's just like kind of hollow.
That's probably what it is. There's no emotion. I wasn't connected to who you're fighting or why you're fighting.
Yeah, because like when the whole betray thing happened, you just had this goofy kid with some armor on. I'm like, who is this kid? Who is he? He's funny, but it's like. So like so it's like a lot of faceless enemies and him just talking to himself. So it's kind of like hard to connect to a little bit.
Yeah. Anything else, Bradwick?
No, that's
AKA
it.
Luffy D. Bradwick. Luffy D. Bradwick.